maybe put a little eye cream on, but that would be about it. And then come back to it. So for the concealer, we're just putting it where it's needed. We're not going to load her up with a ton of concealer. She doesn't need it. I'm going to take basically a paintbrush. Any cream products, any liquids, you don't want to use anything that's going to be natural bristles because it's going to ruin the brush. So think to use something like a paintbrush. Look up. The inner corner usually is where there's any discoloration, blue, purple. We all have it. I'm just going to go in and kind of conceal that. And feather it out. Don't pile it on. Kind of let it sit on the skin for a little bit. Let it cook there for a moment. Otherwise, you're putting it on and you're just wiping it right off. So put it under one eye and then go back to it. You don't really want to cake it on under the eyes. It'll start to gather in fine lines and do the opposite of what you're trying to do, and you'll end up with white circles under your eyes, and that's really not the look we're going for. You see? Like I said, just where you need it. So we're going to finish with some tinted moisturizer, starting in the center and just feathering out. We don't really want to conceal or cover anything on her skin. She has great skin, so we're not piling a bunch of makeup on top of it. A little bit around the eyes. And like I said, this is just going to tone out any redness in the skin. If it has a gold base to it, some of them don't, so you want to make sure, if that's what you're trying to do, that you have the right color. And on top of that, we're going to do a translucent powder, and then after that, the blush. You're going to need to do the powder just because any blush that you put on top, similar to the shadow, if it's moist, the color's going to stick to it and it's not going to blend. And it's going to be a pain. So, to avoid that, close your eyes. We're just going to dust on a translucent powder. The blush, we're just going to do a pop on the cheek, something really natural. The bigger the brush, the less product you're going to pick up, so therefore it's going to give you a more natural application of color. If you want something more dramatic, just choose a smaller blush brush. We're just going to go on the apple of the cheek and blend out towards the ear. And lastly, the lip. For this, we're going to just keep it really natural. You can just do a gloss, or you can do a little bit of liner if you want to. Just very light-handed. And then we're going to blend it inward. So we don't want that definite line look, but we just want a little bit of color from the liner. So, blend that with your brush. And then you're going to go in with a clear gloss. Oh, lip. All right, and that is your spring smoky eye.